Resident marine mammals of protected seascape TANON Strait versus REYES. GR number 180771. Decision date April 21, 2015. This case was all about the Supreme Court declares service contract number 46 null and void for violating the Philippine Constitution and environmental laws, emphasizing the importance of protecting the environment and adhering to procedural requirements in the exploration and utilization of natural resources. The facts of the case are the case resident marine mammals of the protected seascape TANON Strait versus REYES involves two consolidated petitions and filed under Rule 65 of the 1997 Rules of Court. These petitions challenged the legality of service contract number 46, which allowed the exploration, development, and exploitation of petroleum resources within the TANON Strait, a protected seascape between Negros and Cebu. Petitioners in the first G number or the GR number 180771 are the resident marine mammals represented by the Gloria Estenzo Ramos and Ros Liza Asmos Osorio. As legal guardians, they seek to nullify SC-46 for violating 1987 Constitution and various environmental laws. Petitioners in the second GR number are the Central Visayas Fisher Folk Development Center and individual fisher folk who also seek to nullify the Environment Compliance Certificate issued for SC-46 and to compel public respondents to provide access to pertinent documents. Respondents include government officials such as the late Secretary Angela Reyes of the Department of Energy, Secretary Jose Atienza of the DENR, and others, as well as Japan Petroleum Exploration or JAPEX and its alleged Philippine agent Supply Oilfield Services or SOS. The government of the Philippines through the DOE entered into a geophysical survey and exploration contract 102, GSEC 102 with JPEX on June 13, 2002, which was later converted into SC-46 on December 21, 2004. JPEX conducted seismic surveys and drilling activities in the TANON Strait, declared a protected seascape in 1998. Petitioners allege these activities caused significant ecological damage and violated procedural requirements for environmental protection. The lower court did not resolve the issues, leading the filing of the case petitions before the Supreme Court. The issues of the case are the following: whether the petitioners have legal standing or locus standi to file the petitions. Second, is the service contract number 46, SC-46, violative of the 1987 Constitution and other relevant laws? Third issue is, does the issuance of Environmental Compliance Certificate or ECC for this SC-46 conform to legal and procedural requirement? And last issue is, can the respondents be compelled by mandamus to furnish petitioners with copies and documents pertaining to TANON Strait Oil Exploration Project? Here are the ruling of the Supreme Court with each of the following issue. First issue is the Supreme Court ruled that the stewards Ramos and Asmi Osorio have legal standing to file the petition on behalf of the resident marine mammals. For the second issue, service contract number 46 declared null and void for violating the 1987 Constitution, RA 7586 or the NIPAS Act and Presidential Decree number 1586. For the third issue, the issuance of the Environmental Compliance Certificate for the SC-46 did not conform to legal and procedural requirement. Lastly, the respondent may be compelled by mandamus to furnish petitioners with copies of documents pertaining to TANON Strait Exploration Project. The rationale of the decision for the first case The court recognized the steward's legal standing based on the liberalized approach to environmental cases, allowing any Filipino citizen to file an action to enforce environmental laws. The court emphasized that the stewards have shown possible violation of laws concerning the habitat of the resident marine mammals, thus granting them the right to file the petition. For the second issue, the legality of SC46, the court found SC46 null and void for non-compliance with the Constitution, which requires that the President himself enters into a service contract of the exploration of the petroleum. SC46 was signed only by the OE Secretary, and there was no evidence that Congress was notified by the contract. Additionally, the court held that the President Decree number 87, which governs oil exploration, remains valid but must be harmonized with the Constitution and environmental laws. With the third issue, the environmental compliance certificate, the court ruled that the ESCC issued for SC-46 was invalid as it did not comply with the procedural and substantive requirement under the EIA or Environmental Impact Assessment System, and the seismic surveys conducted by JPEX were done